Zetterburn in this batch. We've seen more of him. This character is scary.
It is, especially when it comes to the boxing game, like I mentioned beforehand. And the skin that you have actually with him right now is going to be super crispy too. Trying to throw those footballs in. When we have combinations like that from Maypul, it's so difficult for you actually to move around. And now Shoryu's coming in with the Upstrongs. Dash attacks connecting everywhere.
Oh yeah, so Syzygy, man, this is what we're gonna do. This Maypul, the aggression right out the gate, recognizing like, okay, I'm playing against Zetterburn. There's no time to play, no time to set up. I just need the quick aggression right out the gate, because I cannot let Zetterburn get comfortable and find his damages. If I do, my stop is getting eviscerated, and I do not want to play that game.
Combo breaker, trying to go for the special pummel, not quite going to be able to do it. Getting that damage in one more time. Tether grabs still available, especially using the acorns. Going to send him up with a forward strong. Not quite going to be able to do it versus Zetter. Canceling that down B, going in, hit fall right there, sending him right to the outside. What's the mix-up? Actually landing on the platform that time. Going to be able to hit him. Oh, barely missing that time. And actually going for that. Maybe instead of going for the forward throw to set up the ledge guard situation, but actually going to be sending him forward.
Not going to find a punish up just yet. Throwing out the fireball again to keep the setter at bay. Nice recovery. Again, immediately back on the stage. The movement is crispy, but getting called out there with the down strong. Syzygy, good punish there. And now we are still sitting here in the lead again against the Zetterburn. Definitely going to be really tough to keep this up. Again, very I was gonna say like on the cusp of getting kill confirmed at any second now, because Zetterburn, that sliding up strong is so good.
Doing a really good job at it so far, and keeping it a lot more even than we saw at the beginning of the match. Now Maypul is going to start racking up the damage slowly but surely as soon as they continue to get those combinations in. Down tilt is not quite going to be able to connect that time, and Zetterburn looking a little lost there. Another combo break on the side of Maypul, but actually going for combinations that time, and now we're finding a little bit more of a boxing scenario for them, Momo.
And definitely we are scrapping right now. Sundra, it's looking pretty comfortable with this. Whenever we get off stage or just re-engage, this Maypul is being able to just dip out and dip back in. The tether is going to be tough to deal with. The dash attack out of the corner, setting up Lily at the ledge. Oh, we just barely avoiding that Sundra. Good stuff on that ledge shield, but man, that up strong coming out and still not taking it greatly either from Sundra. So that'd be scary when Maypul has been putting the pressure on the ledge so often.
Dashes back, Sundra trying to go for another up air that time, 152%, and doing a really good job to just maintain them away. Looking for the cancel on there. Going to be able to do so, canceling it one more time, and that should be it with that up strong, just like that. Zetterburn with the lead.
Good stuff there for Sundra. Now sitting here back up in the lead. Nair's coming out, of course. The Lily in hand, 171. Not going to do that one just yet either, but nice up air to close that out. And last stock scenario here in our game number 1.
Looking indeed one-on-one. Now up air is actually going in, so jab one into the up tilt to try and maintain Maypul in the air. Not being able to actually use any type of crouch canceling that time, and continuing on to use those dash attacks. Down tilt that time by the Zetterburn. Now combinations. In these scrap heaps, I do prefer being Zetterburn just because of the combinations can actually lead you to a lot more combos, and actually going instead of the special pummel, using a regular pummel to get some extra damage in, and using that fire onto the fireball to continue to put on that same pressure. And now almost even presented, so the 2-level difference, and now the forward tilt is going to be enough to actually send them to the outside. Not quite going to be able to recover.
Ooh,
and now Lily, the assist, God,
damn, hit him with the Rube Goldberg machine right there. That was crazy. Tossing enter Lily, bouncing off and finding the stock there with the forward strong. Very nice conversion there. And Syzygy taking an early lead in the set, 1-0. We're going right back to Rockwall, and I understand. I've seen Zetterburn many a time on this stage. There's one stage to get those crazy top of blast zone combos and the offstage combos as well. For Zetterburn, it's going to be a stage like this. So if you're Syzygy, you got to be a little careful playing around those platforms.
He's looking for that extra damage one more time and sending them up, actually using that jab block. And now they know. They know that they're going to go for the special pummel combo breaker. So any extra damage that they can get in, the better for the Zetter. Beautiful forward air as well, and keeping it really tight. And this is like the story of the game so far, Momo, as the advantage from Maypul at the beginning of the first game was actually quite substantial, but now Zetterburn is actually keeping up with all of that damage and actually looking maybe for that up strong at the end as they were set on fire. And now, slowly but surely, Sundra is actually bringing it back and actually trying to secure that first stock as much as possible, sending him upwards. Forward strong, not quite going to hit the mark there, but actually going for a spike. Oh! If you don't tech this, you are going to have a bad time.
Speaking of alley-oops, toss on the platform into the down strong. Fantastic inversion from Sundra. Now Syzygy even more. I'm loving the duck there, actually, from Syzygy to avoid that. But again, these two, just really good job of again matching the pace of Maypul. I mean, even as a character like, I mean, Zetterburn's of course not slow by any means, but being able to regardless catch, but keep up with Maypul and then finding your damage is definitely easier said than done. So I'm loving how Sundra is just matching the pace here very well so far in this game.
Doing really well at getting that extra credit in as well, Momo. The tether grab is still going to be available to them, so they need to be careful, especially when being sent upwards. Dash attack coming in and just moving backwards. Oh my god! Sandra's looking really, really good, and we might be seeing the birth of the Maypul killer in this bracket, Momo.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we need somebody to get rid of these Maypuls. There's an infestation, and Sundra, you might be the man to do it. 3 stocks to 1. This guy's on a tear down strong. So I'm not gonna do great, honestly. Great DI from Sundra in general. Been doing a fantastic job. And that, wow, that's a way to end the game. Surely.
Just forcing the issues, especially when it comes to going to the outside. Really, really good game by Sundra. So let's see what's gonna happen now. Game number 3 in Julesvale.
Get back into this.
Yeah, looking at Zetterburn, I'm actually going to start trying to take some notes in because it looks like a fun character to use, not going to lie.
Oh, he is Spacey Supreme, and definitely very exciting character to watch and play. I definitely am a big Zetterburn fan, but we're seeing here, and like if you've got the Zetterburn sauce, being able to keep the aggression up on different players, like we're seeing here on this Maypul, man. You have literally the fire within you to keep this up, and especially the pressure on the platforms. Big up airs coming out again. This Zetterburn Sundra is doing a really good job of keeping this Maypul at bay.
Be careful. At least actually keeping the second jump is going to be super important for the recovery. Jab 1 onto the up tilt that time. Going to get hit on the bottom side. Going for that second jump one more time. Actually being able to recover. Jab 1 into down tilt, sending him right onto the side. And down strong is going to seal the first stock.
Oh, nice. Catching the grab there again. Into the jabs. Be careful here, the down strong not going to connect there just yet. And now Sundra going in there. Here's go. Just like the last game. Every single time you get that hit from the Zetterburn, just find so much damage. The dash attack out the corner as well. 72% off of a lot of singular conversions. Oh, you just gotta be careful here. Here comes the forward strong into the down strong again. And there we go. Getting that elite right out of the corner. I mean, nice stock there from Syzygy, but Sundra is looking unstoppable. Oh my god.
Yeah, looking for that mix-up on the tech after the down throw. Just setting him up. Just being constantly a nuisance when it comes to actually playing in the close quarters combat game. Yeah, fighting against Zetter in that distance is not going to be pretty, not even for Maypul, as we're seeing right now.
Yeah, man, it's going to be tough to bring this back in for Maypul, definitely. I mean, you have the speed, but just the potency of Zetterburn for taking those stocks so quick is so hard to play when you're just getting snowballed down. Or saying, just trying to find a dash, like anything to get back in this game. Syzygy getting a little too desperate. Not going to find this little pummel, though. Definitely not going to let Zetterburn get away too much. Getting spot dodge there as well. Finally getting back into this. Slowly inching himself back to the driver's seat. But Sundra is not going to let this happen just so easily.
Look at the combination, actually, the cancel on hit dash attack into the up strong. Not going to get it that time. Moving in with that second jump right there. Up special going in one more time. Forward tilts are not going to be able to beat. On the mark. Ooh. Up airs. Trying to impede any type of recovery. Good rollback. Not the netcode, but rather the recovery option. Going in. The forward tilt is not going to hit on the mark that time. And now actually going with that shine. Fire shine. This time around, actually trying to go for the jab regular pummel. actually does the special pummel that time to setting up on fire. So the conditioning by Sundra has been ridiculous throughout the course of the set as well. Man, they are playing insane.
Very good stuff there from Sundra to bring this back, and now we're in game 4 up 2-1. Brings the good eye delta. We definitely see some kind of like some second level here from Syzygy. We're definitely seeing more of the conservative gameplay. I feel like it's getting punished heavily by Sundra just running this Maypul down.
My God, what the hell?
Zetterburn,
man.
It's getting crazy.
It is insane, actually, being so rushed down versus one of the best characters in the game. Y'all got to start picking up Zetterburn because this is looking fire. And Sundra is in a blaze of terror right now. Forward air going onto the Maypul, trying to recover that time. Going to be able to actually use a side special to do so. Hitting him with a fair one more time for 136%. Going to be able to recover effectively that time as well. They need to be careful on the outside looking in. Down air, not quite going to be able to hit the mark as they clank on the shield, but Syzygy trying to look for anything possible to get some momentum going. But now another conditioning tool, Momo. They recognize he's rolling back for everything. I'm just going to go for this forward strong and be able to take this first stock.
Unfortunately for Syzygy, we need to see some kind of big adaptation, big like mix-ups here, because I mean, like this Sundra, this Zetterburn has you beat. He's got to be careful. Because again, like this Zetterburn, like being able to opponent who has your defensive options red on lock can be so hard for you to get out of the corner and deal with. And we're seeing here just undeterrable. Zetterburn has been on an absolute tear and look like he's not stopping anytime soon.
The spacing with the wave dashes have been insane as well by Sundra. I'm trying to go back and forth and just mixing him up. Oh my God, that was insane. Actually getting that jab block in and going for the forward strong as the Maypul was on fire. Last stock possibly by Syzygy in this winner's side bracket.
Oh. There we go. Yeah, one stock left. Syzygy trying his hardest to keep this winner side run alive, but Sundra looking unstoppable here. 3 stocks to 1. Oh, look for the edge guard here. Can we find the ledge drop? No, just barely avoiding that ledge hog. Can bring this back up into this game. Down strong is going to take it. 2 stocks to 1. Still doable here, but honestly, looking like Sundra is looking to punch his ticket forward because this Zetterburn is not looking like it's going to get stopped anytime soon.
Looking for the W this time around. 82% onto Maypul. Actually gonna grab him, just hit them upwards, up air, sending them so far up, and now getting a little cheeky when it comes to their offensive game. The Sundra needs to be careful because it's still Maypul, but they do not care. Forward air, sending them right onto the side, sealing the deal, and we might have to just have found the favorite to get this tournament, Momo.
Into winner semifinals.